Hi guys, I hope you all are doing very well. Guys, this video is going to be very helpful for skill and professional level students who are planning to give their exam in the December attempt. So guys, as you all know, you only have 1 month left, and this month is not only just for your studies that you complete your syllabus in this month. There are a lot more that is required from your side in this month. So in this video, I'm going to tell you like a planning which you can do, which you should do, so that you can get a great hold of your subject, you get confident with your subject, and while giving the exam you can think of getting 90 plus marks in your subject. So what strategy or planning that you should do in this month? So most of the students must have completed their 60%, 70%, 80% of the syllabus, or maybe there are very few students who must have done like 20-30% of the syllabus. They've just started in like October, so there might be some students. So guys, the first time frame that you should follow is 15th to 18th November. So by 15th to 18th November, you have to complete your entire syllabus along with the exam kit questions. So like for example, if you're studying from Kaplan, so Kaplan study text along with the exam kit of Kaplan. And if you're studying from BPP, then BPP study text along with the exam kit. And in the exam kit, you can skip the major section C questions. You have to follow only section A and section B question for the time being till 15th to 18th of November. Okay, this is what you have to follow till 15 to 18. There is no delaying. If you delay, I'm telling you, it's going to be very difficult for you to cope up with the entire syllabus, and there might be issues in your exam, or maybe the target that you are planning, you won't be able to achieve it. Okay, so 15 to 18, you have to complete your entire syllabus along with the exam kit, section A and section B question. After that, for the next 8 days, that means if you complete your syllabus by 15, so by 23 or 25th of November, you have to solve practice questions from ACCA Study Hub. So you have to log into your ACCA portal, open ACCA Study Hub. In this Study Hub, you don't have to study the chapter. Okay, you don't have to study the chapter. All you need to do is just just one second, guys. So all you need to do is just go to practice questions, and you will find that every chapter they have around 15 to 18 questions, and mostly MCQs. They have big questions as well, but MCQ and case studies are there. So for every chapter there are 20 questions. So from 15th to 23rd November, you have to solve all those questions, plus you have to solve this section C question. And section C question, the best way to solving is, or best way to getting hold of section C, because that's the toughest section most of the students find, the only way to get hold of is solve all the previous year attempt question, and that you can get from your ACCA Practice Hub. So in the Practice Hub, you Study Hub Practice Hub, you can get all the questions from past 5-6 attempts that have came in that came in section C part. So for every subject, skill and professional level, you will get section C question, not A and B. Only section C questions are there. You have to solve those questions by yourself. First of all, you will see the question, you will try to solve it by yourself, and then you will watch their answer. You will see their answer, and you have to see their answer word by word. Because let's say, for example, if you are studying FR, in FR there is a chapter, interpretation of financial statements, and in most of the cases it's seen that question of section C question from that chapter always come. So what you have to do, you have to read the question, previous attempt, or previous, or maybe 2-3 previous attempts. You have to see the question. While looking at the question, you have to analyze first your answer. You have to see what you will give the answer. Then you have to see their answer, and you have to analyze what went wrong in your answer and how depth their answer is. Maybe your answer is not too depth, which is required from ACCA. Maybe your analysis is not that which ACCA wants, because there are many in many situations what we thought is just from the ratios, but you have to analyze in depth about the business, the structure, a lot of things are there. So you have to see their answers in all the subjects, not only in FR. I'm telling you, all the subjects you have to see their previous questions and how they have attempted. For like big questions, how they have presented the solution, everything you need to see. This is really important step. So for the next 8 days, this is your planning. After 23rd or 25th November, you have to give at least one mock, So let's say 15th November, you have completed your syllabus. 23rd November, you have done the section C questions and practice questions from ACCA Study Hub. Then you are like almost prepared. So what you have to do, you have to pick up a mock if you are following Kaplan. So in the exam kit of Kaplan, there is a question. Just give me 1 second, guys. I got a call. I'll talk later. So if you are following Kaplan, so in Kaplan exam kit, you will find 1 or 2 mocks. If you're following BPP, then in BPP exam kit, you will find 1 or 2 mocks. You have to solve that mock. Okay, you have to solve that mock and you have to check the answer and you have to give yourself marks, that how much marks you are scoring. When you are checking your marks, you have to analyze which chapters you are not able to understand fully, in which chapters you are not getting good marks. Just try to revise those chapters. I've made marathon videos of F7, not for all the subjects, but I will be for sure. But anyways, so what you have to do, you have to revise those chapter like in half day, do the exam kit again for that chapter, and if possible, give one more mock. So in the next 5 to 6 days, in 5 to 6 days, the first 2 days would be for your mock and revision. So guys, in the last 2 days before your exam, this is the most important step that I'm telling you, is in the last 2 days before your exam, you are not required to solve a single question. This is very, very important, guys, because that time you have to be motivated. The motivation should be at the peak. But let's say if you are trying to solve some questions and you are not getting the right answer, you have already done the mocks, you have already got to know which chapters are right, which chapters are wrong, and you've already studied in that. But in the last 2 days, if you try to solve a mock, or if you try to solve the exam kit, or if you try to find out different new questions and you are not able to get the answer, your motivation level will drops and you will start, you will become scared that day after tomorrow I have an exam and I'm not able to solve this question. Not required, guys, because if you're not able to solve that question at that time, it's pretty obvious that in those 2 days you will not be able to solve that question in the exam as well. I'm telling you, this is the fact, because even if you learn that question and that question comes from a different language in the exam, you will not be able to do it. So there's nothing wrong in it. So the point is, in the last 2 days of your exam, you just need to revise all the concepts, all the notes that you have prepared, all the shortcuts, all the logics, everything you need to revise. You have to open your book. If you have made notes, if you have your notes, if you have taken notes from your coaching center, just read all the notes very carefully. Try to revise everything, each and every topic you have to revise. If required, just watch all the illustrations or activities along with the chapter from your book as well. This is the only thing that is required from your side, nothing else, guys. This is the most important step, because if you try to solve some question in those 2 days, I'm telling you, it would be a blunder. Don't do that. Okay. And then you can go for the exam. One thing from the entire journey, starting today till your exam, one thing you have to keep it in your mind. That is, you are not giving exam just to pass. No, you're not giving exam just to pass, to score 50, 55 or 60 marks. You are giving the exam to score 80 plus marks. This should be the target in every student's mind. Even if you have started the subject right now and you have an exam after 1 month, your target should be, I have to score 80, 85 plus marks and I have to study accordingly. This is the most important thing that is required from your side. So these are the plans that you can follow for the last month, that is November. And I'm telling you, if you follow this, you can see the difference and that will help you in your future studies as well, because in the future, you will also get to know what you are required to do in the last month. So guys, if you like this video, please share this video with your friends and knowns. You can hit the like button. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, and all the best for your studies, guys.